Hey Soul Surfers, welcome back to the channel. I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, and comments that you have left so far on these videos. I'm truly grateful for all of your continued support. In today's video, we're talking about the difference between transformation and change. And it sounds semantics, which it kind of is, but what I've learned to be the difference between change and transformation is that change doesn't always last. Think about it. Like today I just got my hair cut, for example. That's a change that I made, but it's not going to last because my hair is going to grow out. So there's a lot of different things that we can change in our lives that may not necessarily last. For example, eating routines. This is partially why diets don't always work, because it is a change that we're making, hoping for a certain result. But in order for that result to last, we have to continue to do it. So when we stop doing things like the diet that we're on, since it is not a transformation and was just a change in the way we were eating, but not a plan to continue forward with it for the long term, then it becomes a change and not a transformation. So this is where I think that change can become a trap, because when things don't work out the way that we want them to or hope to, or they're not going the direction that we want, what we think we need is a change. I think this is why the saying, wherever you go, there you are, is so important. Or I've actually learned what that really means, because we can change something. We can change where we live, we can change our hair, we can change our diet. But those changes, since they're not transformations, we're still going to be met with the same results that we have in the past until we transform ourselves to become in alignment and we change our true core beliefs about ourselves. So that's why they say you can run but you can't hide, which again, so many epiphanies on this journey. So no matter where you go, until you pretty much face your fears and face your belief system and face what you feel about yourself, you're going to keep seeing the same situations, same results in your life. So doing the transformation is going to bring you long-lasting results, so you don't have to feel like you're running anymore. Essentially, to me, change feels good in the moment, but it doesn't always last or feel good long-term. Now with transformation, I've actually kind of found it so far to be a little bit of the opposite, because transformation has not felt so good in the moment, but it is going to have the long-lasting effects that I am hoping for. So as I continue to transform my beliefs, my thought patterns, and my energy, the more I'm aligning with the people, the places, the jobs, the purpose that aligns with me most and that I enjoy. So I'm finding passion and joy and excitement in the things that I do. Now the other key to this, I don't know if you caught that, a little, it's like wishes are flying around me. It's a sign from the universe. Oh, look at all these wishes, make a wish. One of these is for you. Now I don't remember what I was saying. Now during this transformation, I'm not looking towards the external to make a condition for how I'm going to feel. As I'm transforming, and this is where self-love comes in. I like to talk about this a lot on the channel because it has just been a game changer, life changer for me, even in like the last 9 months that I've really been focusing on it and learning and understanding what it is. But I'm learning that everything outside of me is a reflection of some part of me. So in the past, I had been so concerned with everything outside of me and feeling like I needed to change those things instead of turning it inwards and changing myself. And I will say firsthand that since I've been doing this internal self-love work, this energy healing, changing my beliefs, my external world has changed phenomenally. My relationships with people have improved. People are responding to me the way that I had been hoping that they would respond to me in the past. But instead of focusing on me trying to get them to do something or get them to like me or get them to this or get them to that, I'm doing that for myself and to myself. And in response, they are naturally behaving in a way that I'm behaving towards myself, which is so beautiful. So again, this is where I think people get hung up, because in society, we want that quick fix. We want to know what's wrong. We want to know how to get what we want, and we want it right now. right now. So that's where I feel like we make a change because we think that's going to get us the result that we want. But the irony of change here is that we make a change, but we are so used to comfort, which is why transformation is challenging for some people, because a transformation requires massive, deep change. And this kind of change can be very uncomfortable because a lot of us we don't know anything outside of what we've learned, what we've grown up with, what we have lived our whole lives. And it can be scary to not know what's on the other side. We can hear other people's stories, we can look up to them, they can inspire us, but the actual part of transformation and the work involved in transformation can be scary because we think to ourselves, well, our ego probably thinks to us because it's trying to keep us safe, what if it's not the same result for us? What if we're not happier? What if it, our whole world might blow apart? And when you do transformation, in my experience with transformation, your whole world does kind of blow apart. But I will say firsthand that taking that choice into your own hands instead of the universe kind of making you fall to your knees through a bit, what they call in the tarot, a tower moment, that is more empowering and less painful, I think, than being kind of forced into this shift because you just can't take any more of what you see going on around you, or you're not getting the results that you desire. Even though transformation can be painful, no, it doesn't have to be, but it can be painful. Transformation is so worth it because it's going to give you the long-lasting effects that you're looking for in your life, and you'll lead a happier life because you'll realize that you don't need anything outside of yourself to be happy. And in fact, when you're happy with yourself, all of the beautiful, wonderful things that you've been hoping for and thinking that those external things were going to bring you joy actually naturally come to you. They come into your world without you really having to do anything. All we have to do is control our inner world, how we view things, understand that we don't need conditions to be happy. We can be happy. It's all a matter of perspective. If it's a rainy day, for example, and it's like, I can't go out on a boat, there's still so much to be grateful for in the rain because the rain is going to feed the plants and they're going to give us oxygen so that we can survive. So all of these things, there is beauty in everything. It's just a matter of how you look at it. Another thing about transformation is that it really does change your whole world, which is another reason why it can be scary, because as you shift in your vibration and you change your outlook on life and change your viewpoints and you balance your energies in your body and heal those parts of yourself that may be out of balance, there are people in your life, there are opportunities, there are things that we think that we should have around us that are naturally going to fall away because they are no longer in vibrational resonance. However, as they say, the universe does not take away without bringing in something equal or better. And I will say, usually from the universe, it's way better than our minds could even imagine. So really taking the time to do self-discovery and doing an inner transformation is so beneficial and worth it despite the possible pain. Your ego, your mind is going to tell you it is too hard. We can't do this. This isn't for us. But really, this is where perseverance comes in. And it's kind of like a boot camp for your ego. Like, transformation is a boot camp. It feels really tough, but it gets you going and it gets that momentum moving. And the long-term effects are going to be so monumental when you start changing how you think, how you see in life, and how you feel in life. So if you have to choose between change and transformation, the old me would have said go for the change because it's quick, simple, and makes you feel really good in the moment. The new me, here I am, I say go for transformation because even though, like I said, even though it may not feel great as you're transmuting these lower vibrational energies and shifting things in your world, the long-lasting effects are going to be so worth it. And once you transform, I mean, you can transform yourself multiple times, but everything in your life is a choice. There's no like one transformation. You have the right to transform yourself as much as you like and is in alignment with you. As long as you're being your authentic self, that is the way you should go. But transformation is so worth it. Once you get through that first big push of the transformation stages and kind of learn to navigate it, it is going to bring you so much joy, so much happiness, and you're gonna realize that all you need in life is yourself. And even though that's all you really need is yourself, all of the other things outside of you are going to come, and they're not going to be the reason for your happiness, but they are going to enhance your happiness, and you're going to be attracting things that are in alignment with the true, real, authentic you. And life is just going to be so much more beautiful than you can ever imagine. You can liken transformation to the birth of a child. So people say babies are miracles, they were created, they come in. That's exactly how transforming yourself is. When you go through these major transformations, you're basically being reborn, but reborn on your terms. Because when we come into this life, we are handed down beliefs and values and all of those sorts of things that aren't ours. They were inherited from past family members, which usually it's generational. Our parents learned from their parents learned from their parents, so it all trickles down until somebody breaks the cycle and is like, no, we're not passing this down anymore. I'm living under my terms, not yours, basically. We also get handed societal beliefs, and again, that's where we can say, I'm not living under your terms, I'm living on my terms. So we're being reborn as ourselves on our own terms, which means we get to create whatever we want. We get to create the life we want. And we have everything that we need within us to create the life we want. We do not need anything outside of us to help us achieve, dream, and live the life we all deserve. All right, Soul Surfers, if you're looking to start your personal transformation, I highly recommend starting with my 30 Days to Self-Love series. That's really how I started with my personal transformation. I'll link the playlist here for you so you can check out those videos. There's 30 tips, 30 ways that you can look at in your life to help strengthen the self-love, and that's going to give you the confidence and assure you that you have everything you need to create the life that you truly want for yourself. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will see you all in the next video.